Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power and Revolution. I'm your Leos Calvin. Well, I'm just going through taxes right now. Like this. Cost us about 3 billion. That's already going to cost us 200 million, apparently. As I need to nuke all of, pretty much all of our taxes here. Minus a few. Okay. I'm just going to leave the gun tax in and increase it even. I'll call the gun tax a vice tax. Sure, why not? Alright. So that costs us about 8 billion in ETB. No, we actually want to keep the tax on financial transactions. Not bad, it's actually pretty good. And that leaves us with that. So we're looking to make 10 billion ETB from this. Or 11. We could do this with 12%. The company turnover tax is something I'm considering right now. It's a terrible law. I might as well be implementing a VAT, but I'm thinking this might work. It's another restructuring of the tax system. More or less shifting the tax burden towards a lot of companies. There we go. Alright. So, restructuring the tax towards a turnover tax. This is going to be really awkward to handle, and I'm pretty certain I've just started 8,000 riots. Mr. The Environment wants to resign. I'll accept that. Okay, so I just restructured the entire tax system. And I guess if you just fuck over the rich, no one ever protests, huh? Yeah, automobile industry, firearms, public finances. Irrevocable resignation. I'm not surprised, really. Troublesome mother. Yeah. Mr. Culture, yeah, I'm not surprised. A lot of things just kind of went all over the place, I'm sure. We did just get a decent excess, which is a great way to start off the quarter. Alright. Sectors nationalized profit. Okay. Like, the company turnover tax is a weird tax. In fact, it's actually banned in the EU. Pretty certain I've talked about this. Okay, Minister of Youth has resigned. Yeah. Oof. I should have probably just rolled it all together into one bill, but since I'm a fucking dictatorship, it doesn't matter. Oh, hey, there we are. Some fucking riots. I was wondering when those would come up. How the fuck does the... You know what, I'm not going to ask. Fuck it. The rich must pay. Our deficit... We have a deficit. Yeah, we still have an excess. It's fine. The Humanity Sharing and Solidarity Foundation. Noted. They are apparently the ones protesting my actions. Can you believe these fuckwits? After all I've done for them. Fucking poverty is close to non-existent. Holy fuck. The hell is wrong with these people? Great, I have to do multiple managements of this. That's it. I don't care. You're all gonna get shot. Give the army the orders. It's done. If there's one thing I will not stand for is the Humanity and Solidarity Foundation telling me that I'm doing a bad job. I have problems with this. That's... End all uprisings. It's over already. Alright. Awasa. Yep, end the uprising. Yeah. Public finances are improving. We now have a 5% excess. Always good to see.
We have subdued.
Alright. How go things elsewhere? Yeah, the army's still moving through. Looks like the cops probably handled this easy enough. Didn't need the army here, but that's fine. And the unions?
We have subdued the rebel.
Good. Unions taking care of it. These guys are cornered.
We have subdued.
And there. The last of them are gone. That's all of it. Had to absolutely slaughter everyone who opposed the new taxation system. But did I get rid of the tobacco tax? Because that was actually one I should not have. Cancel the bill. That should not have been changed at all. Good. Alright. On tobacco tax, that's fine. Yeah. Goodness. Another round of uprisings. I'm given the order. They're all to be shot. The national branch for the fight against AIDS. Okay. I'm not even sure why you're angry at me. Everyone else I can kind of see. That one makes no sense. Having some problems with that one. But that's okay. In other news, unemployment rate is fucking rock bottom. Let's up the minimum wage to 200 ETB. How is the army letting them do this shit? Come on, boys. Shouldn't be too hard.
We have subdued.
Okay. Public finances, sad face. It's fine. That said, I think I actually have enough public finances at this point that I could actively consider the construction of a nuclear power plant. And now we wait on this, which shouldn't be much longer. Nope. They blew up the fucking bank, though. Those bitches. I have to kill them all. Oh, man.
We have subdued.
It's going to require rebuilding and everything. Alright. Begin rebuilding. Anything else damaged in the riots? Doesn't appear so. Yeah, alright. Looks like everything survived the rioting okay. Good. Unemployment rate's low. We're establishing the minimum wage. Good. Now, the way we've got our tax structure set up, I think we'll be okay. And we now have one that isn't maxed out. Alright. Wow. Yeah, what the fuck's up with our cabinet right now, by the way? Great, we had 5 resignations in that mess. I feel like it's probably just about time to form a new government. Yeah. I mean, it's tempting sometimes to form a new government. Really shouldn't, but... no. For Minister of Industry, we'll appoint the union guy, who absolutely hates me right now. But we'll try.
I'm sorry, but this post...
No? Okay. Well, in that case... architect. You're in jail. Medical doctor.
I'm sorry, but this post...
Really? Alright. Every time I try and appoint someone who isn't from my party, they're like that. Basically, just appoint a new set of ministers, all of whom are happy with how I handle things. Get some sycophants in here, and we should be okay. May not be competent, but oh well. Okay. No. There's more showing shortages if we prove fatal. Yeah, I knew that already.
I'd like to...
Yeah. Government. Everyone's unhappy with that. Yeah. Sounds about right. Looming food crisis. I actually don't believe that one. Alright. Man. That'd be something. That would get our economy on track. But that would be a terrible thing. It's already pretty terrible that I have it. Yeah. Our access seems to be slowly whittling away here towards health and social security, which I believe seems to be related to our rising life expectancy. Short answer is people are just living older. What do you know? What do you know? Okay. On minimum salary. There we are. That helped a little. Get us back on track. Yeah, 250 million per point on that. Gosh. Alright. Alright, well, I need to build the fucking nuclear power plant if we're going to solve the energy crisis. So, start by bringing the nuclear plant on nuclear energy under control of the state. Then begin the construction of it. Down here should be fine. Gonna be expensive, and it's gonna take a year. But that's okay. It is a necessity for us. Yeah. Public finances, big smiley. Public finances, unhappy smiley. We'll figure out soon what that's all supposed to mean. I'm just gonna take the month off after just about everything that happened. And we're gonna wait for the next quarterly report. Actually, before I finish taking a month off. Just gonna double check, yeah. Apparently, still good. Somehow, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I know. With the turnover tax the way it is, I'm surprised that the entire industry hasn't just fled. Anything I give a crap about? Oh, yep. I have no will to compromise with any terrorists. Slight reduction in extreme poverty. Good. Don't care. I'm on vacation. Second the president goes on vacation, they take a hostage. See if I care. Think I'm stopping my vacation for this shit? Issuance of 5 billion in debt. That's not the worst. Could have been a lot worse. Do that. Crank our excess back up to 5%. And yeah, that's fine. Riots, I see. Yeah, you know what? And the uprising. Simple as that. Put an end to them. Take back that bank. Done.
We have subdued.
Alright. Lovely way to welcome me back. Alright, currency, inflation. We've broken 100%. Yeah. Inflation, apparently just, that train does not stop. So, step one to reducing inflation is we start paying off our debt. Want to get rid of all of our debt, then crank the interest rate up to 20%. That should do. Mosh is taking the least of my worries. Don't care. I don't think I ever cared, or ever will. Speaking of, how you guys doing? Still have 200,000 man army, huh? Fucking Somalia. Even with my 60,000 man army, I could invade them and take them over. It's tempting. It is tempting. How's South Sudan's army? I have to wonder. Apparently 210,000 men. Alright. It's respectable. It is apparently respectable. Unemployment rate is collapsed and still about as low as possible. Health and Social Security is ballooned up a fair bit. Alright. Ah, good. The multidisciplinary research centers are done. So, that means we need what? Another 80,000 researchers? 80,535? Yeah, because 40 each one holds 20,000. So that's fine. We can get that, no problem. 1,005, 600. Let's put it at 85,000 and call it a day. There we go. And we're funding research into everything, and suddenly we have a lot of scientists. Good. Alright. Up that another 5%. God, it's like a money well. This is the problem. I'm getting addicted to company turnover tax. It's real easy to fall. I mean, if we just look towards this and started, you know, getting reasonable taxing from this income, would provide us 6.2 billion. And that's not enough to cover the company turnover tax. Yeah. So I guess we're just going to have to use it. I really don't want to, but I guess we're just going to have to use it. It's another 5 fucking billion. Alright. Good enough. I'm on vacation. Gonna come to the end of the year. I just let things balloon up for a bit. Traffic's jammed. Everyone's apparently happy with how I'm running things somehow. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm doing a pretty terrible job here, but hey. Maybe that's just, you know, my leftist leaning showing that I believe that the turnover tax does far more harm than it actually does. Who knows? Alright. Laws and passed. Yeah, we have a budget excess of 8%. Good. I swear I'm going to probably reduce it at some point in the future, though. I really want to get rid of this debt, though, because we are currently at a staggering 70 billion. And I do not feel comfortable at all with 70 billion debt. Like, to be fair, half of that was me building the fucking nuke plant, but we're just basically not going to do anything until the debt's repaid. Or at least until the end of the year. I have no interest in trying to screw with anything right now. We have money, and as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough. We're making money. That's all I care about. I'm just double checking here. Okay. We're still capping at unemployment here. Public finances unhappy. Yeah, it's dropping. As far as I can tell, that's related to the ever-ballooning costs of health and social security. Serbia declares war on Kosovo. To very little surprise to anyone, really. Yeah, that seems about right. Serbia, Kosovo. It's okay. Alright. So, December 21st.
The preparation.
Sure, we'll come out for Christmas. Public finances. Smiley face? That's strange. Apparently. Competence policy, enough is enough. Yeah, I know. I agree with you on this. My policies lately have been absolutely awful. But what am I to say? Like, I'm just half amazed that it works right now. I really feel like I should probably try and reunite Somalia.
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year.
Apparently, our economy grew a total of 80% in the last year. The fuck did I do in July? That was when I implemented... Okay. I'm pretty certain a company turnover tax does not create economic growth. Unless it's because I literally cut out all the other taxes and cranked purchasing power up to new high levels, causing us to start buying infinity quantities of goods. I guess the easy way to check, that would be looking at my import rate, wouldn't it? No, it's just been slowly going up over time. Exports have been slowly decreasing. The fuck did I do here? Like, something just made all of my goods that much more valuable. And I'm not sure why. I am honestly confused as to what I did. Yeah, just holiday appearance.
I have just counted.
Yeah. Should really work on those terrorists. Emptiness in the labs. Well, to be fair, we've been probably trying to populate that for some time, with no real way to get them. Yep. Okay. Rule on the Kosovo initiative was against. Alright.
Here is our growth for...
Yeah. Budget surplus of 8.2%. Therefore, our total public... Okay. So, give me a short answer on that. How much debt do we have? Well, it's a reduction. We're down to 65. Yeah. Alright. Alright. And then we have all the loan down there as well. We really just have to start trying to pay all this off, more than anything.
But are you crazy?
I love how everyone agrees that I'm crazy, but the numbers are telling me I'm not crazy. I'm just... Also, apparently 20% of our state budget is now debt reimbursement. That's actually horrifyingly concerning. Well, we probably did just pay off the entire budget deficit in that, so that probably makes sense. Alright. Carry on. I mean... Like, I want to say I have something to do here. But whatever the fuck I've done's worked perfectly. It's like, okay. let's call it a day and invade Somalia, everyone. Like, I can't think of anything else I would do. Other than just start invading places. Just being like, well, apparently no one can stop me. Because I've found some ridiculous thing that I can do. I'm not sure. Having some trouble with this. My entire image of how economies work has been shaken by the fact that this company turnover tax of 20% has been so widely accepted and hasn't caused widespread economic decay and damage. I should look into some more specifics here. That's not how that works. That should have gone down. Should not have increased 4 billion. It hurts. That's not how this works. Oh dear. But inflation's still out of control. I mean, there's nothing I can do to control it. I really have nothing that I can do for that. Like, you'd think the thing to do at this point would be key interest rate. That's not going to stop inflation at this point. It went way out of control a long time ago, I'm afraid. Like, I don't know what to say, other than my exchange rate is falling so fucking fast. That's mostly because we're exporting so much shit compared to before. In 5 years, when those contracts end, our economy will have a bit of a shake-up, but inflation should collapse a couple 100% as a result of it, and our economy will also shrink a fair bit, but ultimately we'll grow from it, which seems weird, but you know, that's how it works. As long as your growth does not go down faster than your inflation, you're effectively growing. It's a weird way to look at it, but yeah. All right, well, I can't believe that happened the way it did. I honestly can't. I need to apparently go study economics, because the company turnover tax should have caused extreme and widespread damages. It really should have. Like, half my country should be unemployed, I should be bankrupt, and there should not be any businesses left in this country. Oh, but I guess perhaps I'm just overreacting, maybe. Wait 4 days until these are done. Well, why don't we hold on then for that, eh? On February 9th, we'll be ready to deploy the solar panels. And we'll be increasing our electrical output. It'll be the first start. We have the nuclear power plant, which is almost halfway completed. Good. I want to start getting prepared to try and get rid of those fossil fuel plants as well. I think that'll be important. Alright, so at the end of today, the solar plants come online. And February 10th. Alright. Yeah, what? 0.19, 0.19, 0.39, 0.19, and 0.39. I'm not sure why they're so radically different, but okay. Sure. So those are very good solar plants. And ultimately, in terms of electricity, we got an extra 23.8%. Nowhere near enough to come close to meeting any of our demands, as we are now producing 1.6 terawatt hours there. Which I guess is good, but not good enough. Alright. Not bad. Overall, acceptable, apparently. Other than our ridiculously expanding... I'm trying to figure out how this has gone for like the last month. It seems to be increasing. GDP is 13.8 billion. I'll have to make a note of that. The agricultural GDP in billions is 102. That's fine. I never even bothered to look at the service sector before. Well, it's apparently looking okay. Oh, there we are. I was wondering where something had to collapse. That looks about right. Yeah, that looks a lot more correct. Good. So it would appear that I've destroyed my service sector with the company turnover tax. I figured it would destroy the industry sector, to be honest, but sure, why not? Why not? We actually have a negative trade balance here. Cost us $500 million ETB for that. I'm thinking of, you know, other things that we might want to have a look into. Nationalizing here. Air transportation, perhaps? Trade balance, we do, alright, interesting. That's okay. Alright. So, this is completely out of control. Thank fuck it's finally coming down. Holy shit. I can't believe my eyes. The fucking inflation rate is finally coming down. Oh. That ain't something awful. I don't know what is. I mean, I'm half tempted to just crank up the, you know, fucking interest rate now that that's finally, stopped going up rapidly. We'll wait and see for the March report, which looks like it's decreasing again even further. Good. Alright. Yeah, it's going down now. And hopefully, we've actually topped out Venezuela on inflation. Alright. So our currency is actually increasing in value right now. That's the good news. Currency is increasing in value. So assuming our GDP is remaining stagnant / growing at 2%, which is fucking fine, because our currency is increasing in value, increasing the overall value of our industry. That's fine. So with a growth rate of 2%, and I don't know what the hell the inflation rate actually is because it's a sort of, you know, summary of things. This inflation rate is dropping. I have no idea where it's going to settle. I could probably crank the key interest rate and just bring the inflation rate crashing down. I'm worried the kind of economic damage that would do, but it's worth a try maybe. We'll see. For now, though, I'm going to end today's episode. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.